Hello, everyone. Sargon, Destroyer of Worlds here. And thanks for joining me again for another episode of Timberborn. So, we are back here in Beavertown. And as you can see, let's get guys going here. We have some beavers getting a little busy here. Uh, Last episode, we focused on just getting the essentials built. We have a little farm, we have a little supply shed over here. We've got our water pumps. We've got some logging and a log pile, as well as here we've got our some water storage, and over here we have some science. So let's get out of this view. We'll come back over here. We're on day 8. Someday soon, a drought will start. So we're actually going to pause this briefly. So we need to discuss our strategy for this game, or sorry, for this episode. We will need to build some housing, but I'm actually hoping the fact that I wonder, can we get a dam built prior to the drought? Now, the where we would like it to be is all the way over here, and the river looks to be the same width all the way across, more or less. This is probably the shortest path. So if we were to come into water, landscaping, dam, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But that would only protect this area over here, and it would probably protect our farming. But it would also be good to keep and protect the trees over here as well. So what's this over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now it is a little shorter here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, sorry, and here. Let's look at it from this way. So either of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. However, we would have to fill in these 2 spots, which I think would take a long time. Now, the other thing we could also look at, so we have a dam. We don't have enough science to unlock the levees yet. Okay, so, but the levees take 12 logs versus 20, but we're far ways away from the science. But I drew the path here for a reason is that way we don't have to fill in these bottom ones down here. So we're going to try to build a dam there. And we're going to put a path going across. And we will get things going. Need to make sure we actually have workers. Okay, we only have 2 builders. Now we could look to turn off maybe the gatherer. Well, everyone's asleep. So let's see what the morning brings. So we're back here at the morning. Let's see. These beavers are busy harvesting our carrots, which is very important for the coming drought as well. Although it becomes a little less important if we can get this built. Now, we have 2 builders on the go here. They already almost got the first part of the dam built. There we go. So this is going to take a bit of time. While that's going on, we can... Actually, we're going to make sure we prioritize this all the way across. Because we're going to start building at where we want our community. So I think this is going to become a bit of a central area. Or could we come up? You know what? I wonder if we were to come up here and build, but I think, yeah, that means we'd have to use some of our science, which I might want to save for a levy. So I actually, you know what? Yeah, so we will come and we'll build the base housing rotate that around. We will put, oh, oh, I wish I'd done that slightly differently, but that's fine. Actually, this will allow a bit of an interesting opportunity for us. We won't put that there. We will put this here, but we'll mirror it. We'll flip it on the other side. You know what? No, we'll have it because it's rotated. So this will be, and maybe here we'll be able to put the stairs kind of up so that we can eventually build up on a second level around here. And, maybe a little gathering or, some decorations down here. But we'll figure that one out as we go. Now we will at least come around and put some paths along here. So these won't start to being built until such time this dam is finished. Now they're really tackling it. Can we make it? Oop. We have 60 plus logs, so 20, 40, 60. So we still need another 40, 50 logs. I guess 30 logs. So we need 90 logs. Hopefully we can stay on top of this. We're getting our science. Oh, a building lacks workers. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I understand what's going on there. So we have our housing kind of located there. But we'll also take the opportunity to come along, and we need to do a little entertainment, because a little leisure. So we have the possibility of doing a rooftop terrace and a campfire. Now, we'll probably look to put a rooftop terrace somewhere up here, but we're going to have to wait until we have enough science to actually unlock the staircase. So we'll look for the campfire. Now, we can probably end up placing it here. It can make some sense. But we're going to also have to think about where and when we're actually going to have a spot for a water wheel to start making some other things. Because that could be a line that we might want to keep open. You know what? And I think that's the case, because we'll probably end up putting a water wheel here and being our first source of power to power a few buildings. So with that, let's keep it close to home. We'll put the fireplace right there, or the campfire. And this will be very important because, we lost, well, thankfully it's due to old age. Cat's in here, unfortunately passed away. So we're down to 10, and the beavers need homes for them to be able to procreate. Socialize is a great way to help them, I think, increase that procreation. Ooh, that's a nice, beautiful color there. We have plenty of logs. You know what? We could probably... Why don't we pause that? We're going to pause one of these. And we're going to add one worker there. I want to make sure this dam gets built, because we've our race against time. Now we're probably good. I will say we haven't gotten the drought warning yet. So if we can get this built, pretty much provides a lot of safety and security, which will allow us time to properly develop our community without the panic of the first drought. Yeah, we're looking good. So we just got our first drought warning, 2.8 days. But we are, well, let's slow this down so we can enjoy this. maybe a little faster. We're almost. Yeah, we get this in. I think it means all of this area will stay protected and fertile ground. That's what the green is. Yeah, otherwise, it'll dry out and look like this land up here, all this brownish gray or reddish gray. And we're done. We have successfully dammed the river before the first drought. That is awesome news. We already have 2 of the homes built. In fact, what we're going to come in and do is we'll reduce the priorities of those 2 in the back. And that's because we have 10 beavers. 4 homes will give capacity for everyone to have a place to sleep. We'll then get the campfire built. And that will work out really well. Now, the other thing we're going to do too is we're probably not truly needing this gathering flag anymore. But we'll still play it a little safe until we get through the first drought. But we are going to start planting some more carrots. I think we'll place another farm. Actually, let's do that now. We will come into food, add another farmhouse. We will make this the lowest priority. But this will give us a spot to actually know where we want to put around a little larger farm. I think we'll leave that blank. We will come in and we'll also add a path. They'll come behind. In fact, though, we will have a little jog there. I think we'll remove this soon and put a staircase going up. And I've got some ideas as to what I want to put up here, but we'll wait for that. Hey, look, let's slow things down. Let's appreciate the progress of our hardworking beavers. We've got these guys hauling water. We have enough homes for all of our clan here, our little tribe, a little beaver community in Beavertown. And they're starting to build these other ones, which will give us plenty of opportunity for growth. And that means we're going to have to start thinking about what jobs that we want. But you know what? We're really going to have to look towards our wood situation here. Is we do need a lumber mill. And from that lumber mill, we're going to need a water wheel. So if we have to look at our power. So we actually have 2 options for power at this point. Although we could look to unlock a windmill, which we will almost have the science. But let's look instead. So we have the power wheel, which is beaver power. So you can put that there and basically, which might not be a bad spot to put one, because that way we can put more buildings here, but we'll see if that works out for us. We also have the water wheel. If we put that in here, we would want it to come. Oh, where is it? Yeah, this spot right there. But in a couple of test playthroughs, as I was just figuring out the game, I did have an issue where this wasn't actually producing enough water. Yeah, we should be good for our waters. It didn't have enough flow after I had built the dam, but I had placed I'd placed the water wheel first and then the dam, but it looks good. It doesn't seem to actually tell me that there's a different speed. So let's do this. Let's get this built. We'll start one there. We'll come into our science. We're going to do a platform first. And that's going to allow us to then put a building here, which the first one will be a lumber mill. And then we're going to run a path. Put that right there. That works. I think we can speed things up and slow things down probably a little too much. And the reason why all this is important is when we come back to our wood, we're going to need a forester, which is the next thing we're going to use our science on. Doesn't require any power, but it does require us to have the 7 planks, which is why we've built this power water wheel. We're going to put the lumber mill right next to it. And then we're going to put at least one forester here. Although we could look at, let's see what this does. The drought is 0.3 days away from us. Where I want to put the trees is along here. And I think if we can get across and perhaps build, if I can build that forester over on the other side, which would then allow me to build a much larger forested area on the other side of the river as well. I'm liking that idea. But we'll have to see once we get the science to unlock the forester where that can go. So as dawn breaks, let's see what the drought brings, which will last 3 days, which we're actually going to turn off the pumps for now. We'll turn them back on if they're needed. We'll unpause the other science, put somebody to work there. And oh, here comes the stopping of the water. As you can kind of see in the back here. And we're successfully holding back the water. Now, the other thing, we're just going to have a look-see. No, we're good. We can keep those guys working. Okay, so we let things run here. We'll have to keep an eye on how well the water's being held back. It should hold the 2.5 days throughout this drought. We have 114 water, plenty of food. I think we're short logs. We're really short on logs. So I'm not sure. Can I maybe, if I was to place another lumberjack flag, I can't get around. Well, I can get these. What trees are these? Chestnut trees. Ooh, they provide a pretty decent return. Now, the only thing I wish I knew. Oh, I can unlock it. Perfect. So this is the forester. If I put it over here, so that's, as you can see, there's advantages to where I put this particular building. I might place it here. That will give me some coverage. Although if I was to place one back here, it'll give me much greater opportunity to expand on this side of the river. I think that's what I'm going to do. So while we wait for all this to get built, I am going to place a lumberjack flag. I will put, you know what? we will put a path network in. Come up. No, I want to come up one more. And then this is, I think we'll place a lumberjack flag. Yeah, we'll put one there. We can then get rid of this one. So let's come in to demolish our buildings. We'll get rid of this one that we've paused. And we can come in and cut these trees. Oh, try that again. Cut these trees over here as well. Because we're really short on logs. And it's going to take a hot minute for all this to come together. Oh, but the drought ended. We successfully survived the drought. We've actually added one little young beaver. That's good news. We got one of the pumps going for now. Maybe. I think we're going to have to pause one of our sciences again. Wait for this one to go through 100%. There we go. And hopefully, yeah. He's come back to work at the water pumps. Because we are pretty low on water. Oh, and our food is full. Okay, let's slow things down here. Let's slow things down. We have a ton of berries, which tells me, at least for now, we can pause the gathering station. In fact, at some point, I think we might even get rid of those berries and replace it either with trees or, you know, we can plant some forests there. But we're also going to reactivate this pump. We need to get our water situation restabilized because we are not doing the best on water. I think these are all half full. I would prefer them all to be full, obviously. We should, oh, he's got a long way to go. So let's, no, so we want it storage. He needs a spot much, much closer. So we're going to put a log pile here. Let's get this built. Be one of the first parties for the next day. Well, everyone here gets to enjoy maybe a nice hot cup of cocoa. Maybe they're making some s'mores. What would beavers have around a campfire? You know, they love chewing on wood, but what would be a special treat for a beaver that they would enjoy around a campfire? If you have any ideas, let me know. So it's soon nighttime here. So let's see what the morning brings to us here in Beavertown. Beavers are up bright and early, hard at work. We've got our new storage built. You can see logs starting to be stored there. This will make it easier for at least this poor lumberjack who just needs to keep going back and forth, and others can come and store and get the wood. As you can see, we're so desperate for logs. Like we have 1, 3, 4. Okay, 3. Because everything needs to get built. So that requires 2 more. We're going to lower the priority of this one. We're going to raise the priority of, well, let's get this built. Let's get that built. This will be equal priority. That will then be medium priority. So we don't want any logs to go to this particular house because there's none. This basically had 2 logs left. They're perfect. And now there's space for more young little beavers to be born, which will help our colony grow. So the rest of the objective, I think, for today's episode is I really want to get this water wheel built, which we're halfway there. Then I want to get our lumber mill built, which will allow us to get uh, basically the science. Oh, let's say our science. We then can then unlock. Oh, we already unlocked the forester, which is good news. So we've got a ways to go. We've got a ways to go. Oh, I think the other thing we need to look at is we do need to look at storage. This one's full. It's full of food. I'm pretty sure it does not store. Oh, it does store planks. So we would be in trouble anyway. So let's come over here and we're going to put another storage facility. And we will put it. Well, let's make it easy. We'll put it right off Main Street here, but actually we'll back it up one. Yeah, we're gonna back it up one. And that means, you know, could put something on top of it here. But it will make it much easier for us to, say, put a staircase, take it up. We could easily just put a staircase right there without interrupting the main path. Oops, what did I do? How did I? Can I get rid of a path up here? How do I get rid of a path? So if we come into demolish buildings, there we go. I want to get rid of the path. Oh, this is what I was worried about, the water flow. Oh, the dam has greatly changed the speed of, oh, this is what I was afraid of. We're basically producing no power. This is a problem. We need the planks to get the logs. Oh. Okay, so change of plans. I want to plan a few things out. I definitely want another lumber mill. I think as well the gear shop is probably the same width. Now we're gonna add another one in there, but we will remove it. And that's because, yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do beaver power. So, and we're gonna have to relook at that dam. We might have to put in some levees. So we're gonna put in a power wheel. Now the thing with these, I've been caught with this before. There's two parts to this, or two different sides. So you can see here you got a gear, and you got a path. If you put the path this way and the gear on the other side, the power is going to be coming downwards to the bottom left. But you need the power to go to the right. And we also want to make sure that these ones actually aren't built. So we're going to come into power. And what we're going to have to do is end up wasting a lot of resources temporarily. Let me think about this. Okay, let's make sure nothing's being built here or here. We do want material to go to here. So let's make that a priority. Is maybe, you know what another option is? I think, okay, I got a new plan. We're going to not build. We're going to demolish this. We're going to move this beaver power. Once again, let's make sure we got the gear on the right side. We're going to place that there. And then we'll come into, we need a power shaft. Put one power shaft there. And then we're going to put this rotated there, right? That's in the right direction. Yeah. Then we're going to come in with our road. And we're going to put a road right there. We might change where this road turns. So maybe I can put another power wheel. See, look at this. That is only giving me 7 horsepower. That is terrible. Now we're going to come in and remove that building. We want to make sure this one is not built. This needs to be prioritized. So what is this? This. And this. And we're really needing logs. And logs is something we are just going to struggle with. So where do we have access to logs? These will regrow. Oh, it died. Oh, it died. These all dead? Oh, I thought these would have lived. Oh, no. Oh. This isn't good. Okay. So we need to get some more trees. So we're actually going to place another lumberjack flag right here. And we will definitely just work on collecting these dead trees on those 3 there. This is a priority. And we might need to really look at who can we free up. We have plenty of food. So we're going to remove 1 worker from here. Because we'll eventually need a lumberjack to harvest these trees. We really need a forester. So this is taking a bit of a turn for the worse. I really wish I'd unlocked the levees. So we'll probably come back in a future episode to remove part of the dam and then put a levee to constrain the flow, which I would have thought, honestly, that we would have been okay. But I guess the damming of this didn't obviously have the impact I thought it would. Okay. Well, it is what it is. This one has nothing to do, so we can stop you. We'll eventually, in fact, we can remove this one. Remove him because we'll eventually plant most of this with new trees. And we've got a little spot right here just to make a little more efficient use of the land. Although at the end of the day, I could just plant trees there instead. But from a aesthetics point of view, there we go. And then maybe we could put a little decoration there. Like a little bench somebody could sit on. So it's 80 signs. We can't afford to use the 80 signs for that bench at this point. So we have that paused. Do we have any unemployed workers? We do. But he will have, or she will have a job as soon as this lumberjack flag is done. Hey, look! We've reached a happiness level of 6. Thanks to the carrots, the campfire, we're doing well. Not a bad little start. You know, a lot more things to do here, but we're on our way. So this little dude will help take these pines that are dead. We'll avoid the live trees for now. Oh, the water, 9, 8. I wonder if I I wonder if that would change if here I also built a levee for the most part and then constrain the speed so it'll come out a little faster. Might look to do that. But we need to get a forester on the go because we are rapidly running out of trees. Which if we don't solve the next drought, we could be in lots and lots of trouble. So I think with that, we're gonna leave things here. We got our dam built. We've started building our lumber mills. We technically have a little bit of power, but we have to solve that next episode. We have storage we've added to, and we have enough water that we will be able to manage throughout the drought with our growing colony of 13 beavers. So we do have a little bit of room at the end here. We got 2 empty spaces, so we can add a little more. I should have 3, should we? 1. No, we have 2 empty spaces for 15 beavers. Yeah, then okay, that makes sense. So for 15 beavers, but we do need to add more housing for sure. We need to solve our power issues. So we've got work to do. We have some work to do, but I'd like to thank you for watching. Please join me again, for another episode of Timberborn. If you've liked this, please hit the little like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. Leave a comment down below if you've got a suggestion as to what I should be doing next episode or things I should plan towards. Or more importantly, what's the best way? What is the best way to solve this power issue here with this water wheel? That said, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.